Yo, this is A-Wish. I wrote a poem. Oh, not a poem, it's actually a short story. I was just gonna read it, see what anybody thinks about it. It's called The Man and His Garden. Whoosh, splat, whoosh, splat. Seed starter pots of soil out the window hitting the ground. Sounds of pain in whimpers and mumbled words from a man. Through the cries of pain were not that of the physical one. No, the tone of these tears continuously falling down this man's face were those of a deep internal pain, the pain only of a lost loved one, lost love, or regrets and lost. Heartbreak, one of life's lessons that can leave one in bitterness, yet in another simply bliss. The throwing of the plants were an indication of the vital decision, but yet were unsprouted. For this man hath no patience, and to him it was shown. He thought he would learn something about knowing love and even finding it. Although upset that 2 weeks of watering these seeds, even going through the trouble of collecting 10 gallons of rainwater, he was truly dedicated to trying to love and care and nurture for these plants in hopes that he might find love in and for himself. Face settled from the heart-aching tears, he sluggishly put new soil and new seeds, beautiful flowers and no weeds. Patience is key, he now knew, and to give water, love, and all affection he could give, he waited. With little to no frustration of being impatient this time, he gave it another week. On the outer reaches of his mind, thoughts began to walk, run, and racing in the brain. Thoughts are those as if he was unworthy of this one thing called love. It wasn't until about 4 weeks in, and sprouts of a pearl color with tiny green leaves at the tip of the stem, all of a sudden these thoughts changed, and now were lurking around in ponder of what took so long. What really was the process for? It could not be merely just to have patience. He felt there was something to be learned. He just couldn't put his finger on it. About 7 weeks have come to pass. With the plants as tall as 5 inches in height, he is now transferring the plants to bigger pots. He then realized, hey, a month that I saw no growing or results of the planting of seeds, growth was still happening that we couldn't see. The roots had been settled and dug in tight to withstand the winds of change or storms that would come to pass. It would be safe to say that the plants needed to be grounded before it can grow when oppositions occur. This man, no longer weeping, has no lover, but yet can feel the expressions of love through his works within himself and the plants. He continues to give them love and affection and nurture that it needs as an individual plant to be able to sustain itself, little to no maintenance. And that was the man and his garden. So that was just a little short story. Just seeing what y'all think. Kind of writing like some fictional fantasy stuff, trying to work with some problems, like figured if I can focus them into something like this, maybe I can get certain things off my mind, or get past certain things in my life. But thanks again. This is A-Wish. Have a good day. Be well. Be healthy.